Well, welcome back. So today is the 17th of May. Look at that. Bit of an angry looking cloud out there. Look at that. On holiday. It's on Sunday. We're going to Rome for 5 days. But look at this. Look at that. Bloody foam, honestly, it is pissing me off. I'm not overfeeding the fish. Yes, I've had the UV off, so probably had a little bit of an effect. UV's back on now. I'm going to chuck some crackers in. But look, it's bloody everywhere. Pissing me off. Turn the shower down to try and help as well, which, let's be honest, I shouldn't have to. I should be able to run that easy at 50% because of the tempest. But I've downed it to 45% now. If they turn out, see if they munch it. Go on it. You turn you around. I'll go over there. That's going to end up in that. I've shown you in other videos before, some mornings, right, it's literally like a bloody great big cone of it over the end there. Literally just sits there because it's so high. It's going to end up in the skimmer in a minute, no doubt. So yeah, anyway. But yeah, off on holiday at the weekend. 5 days away in Rome. Looking forward to that. My brother coming around, he's going to do the tempest for me. Just give it a clean every couple of days, should be good enough. That's what I've been doing. It's the old mind your own business. I think I may have actually cracked it. And it's growing. 35 quid later. Might have even spent more than that if I'm honest. But yeah, I've done some more scrapes the weekend as well, and so on one of the fish I still found there was 2 Chiladanella that I see on it, but only 2. This time I scraped 4 fish and only 1 fish had a couple of them on there. So I took the decision not to treat again. So, not to treat again. Let him go now over there. I took the decision not to treat. So what I'll do is when I come back, so next weekend, I wanted the UV on. I know it's not the be all and end of, at the end of that is parasites, to get rid of them. Yeah. So at the end of them crackers, but look how it clears it up. Crackers, amazing things. Problem is, they just don't last. All this as well on the surface. The problem I'm having is where I've had the UV off, just got all this crap. I was hoping this tempest was going to clear all that up, if I'm honest, but it don't seem to have at the moment. But then it's probably working, everything's working overtime. The skimmer there, the problem I've got with that is literally I clean it out, put it back in, an hour later it's pretty much blocked again. So that's a pain in the arse. I'm going to have to take that out while I'm away, otherwise I'm just going to waste electrics. It's going to sit there doing fuck all. Not going to expect my brother to come round and have to deal with all that as well. But yeah, so I'm going to do a video at some point as well, and I know there's plenty of them on YouTube. There's plenty of them on YouTube, but again, I've mentioned it on another video that I'm going to go down the retro bottom drain route. So I need to get a 20,000 Vary pump, which is probably going to be the Evolution Aqua. I've got one of those that's now running the Tempest, pumping to the Tempest. Never had any issues with it, so I'm going to get another one of those. And then the retro. The only thing is, which I don't like, it's going to make things a little bit more awkward in here. That stop is because of the way my pond at the bottom slopes, all the crap tends to build up down this end towards the bottom of the shelf. So I'd have to have it running sort of over in this corner, sort of where the bubbles are now, just to the left of it. And then I'll have the pipe going. I'm going to hard pipe it, so it's going to be up. Then I've got to have an angle coming up and then across the shelf, and I'm going to have the pump in the corner there probably. I was thinking about having the pump out of the water, but I think what I'll do is just have it right in the corner there. That way I can get rid of the Solvent World flexi hose I've got over there, and do something similar to what I've got here really. So it'll come out of the pond into a rubber boot, and then I've just got to think how I'm going to manage. Pull this up. How I'm going to manage this. As it stands, I've got, I mean, you can see down there, but I've got the hose there that goes through and then into the bottom of that. It goes into the, I don't know, you can't see it, but it's like a T piece. So I'm going to have to connect straight up to that. Not a lot of room. Problem is all this is solvent welded. Plus I've got that pipe there, there's not going to be a lot of room for movement. I think what I might have to do is, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to have to do it somehow. It's going to be fun. Right, that's all for now. So I'll be back on tomorrow. It's amazing, isn't it? Look how them crackers clear the bubbles up. Amazing. Like I say, I've turned that down to 45 now, 45%. Let's see if I get as many bubbles from that. Okay. So the water is clearing. I've not changed this UV bulb though either this year yet, so I might have to get another one and put that in as well. But yeah, so that's all for now. Not a lot going on around the pond, if I'm honest, at the moment. What with the holiday, I need to get the holiday out of the way, and then I'll crack on doing some other bits and pieces. Like I say, the retro bottom drain. I've wanted to put one in for ages. I don't like the filter, the pump that I've got in now. They can house bacteria and all that stuff, so I want to get that out anyway. But yeah, back in a bit. Well, welcome back. So today is Saturday the 18th. Off on holiday tomorrow. off to Rome, so we're really looking forward to that. But just wanted to come up. Probably won't post this video till next weekend. I'm not going to have an opportunity tonight. Got the Fury Usyk fight tonight, so looking forward to that. I'm not going to sit there and put videos together. But yeah, just want to quickly talk you through a couple of plans that I've got for the pond. But first of all, I think I may have pretty much cracked. Oh, sorry about that. I think I may have cracked the phone issue. So what I've had to do, and I know I probably shouldn't, if you can see over there, just topping the pond up, see some foam in there, that's from yesterday. But yeah, very little foam. What I've done is I've turned the pump down to the shower. Now I probably shouldn't have to do this, but I've downed it to 45% and it seems to have pretty much sorted the problem out. There's a little bit there, but based on what I was getting, that's much better. Fish, the koi, up to food. I'm not feeding them again, I've already been fed a couple of times. Achiever there, this guy's disappearing nicely on his egg, well happy with that. Right, yeah, so just spinning back round to me. So briefly mentioned this already, but yeah, going to make some changes to the pond. Obviously all this will be on video, but retro bottom drain is the first thing. When I come back off holiday, I'm going to get that ordered up, get that in. I think what I'm going to do is I'll do solid pipe up to the edge of the pond because of the limited room that I've got. It's a struggle to get to the back of the filter, to be honest with you, the drum. So the plan is to eventually extend all this higher and bring it. Let me spin you around. It'd be easier if I spin you around actually. It'd probably sit somewhere down in this corner here, if I'm honest. It won't be central because I've got quite a bit of a slope. Just when I dug it, it was like really soft clay. Really soft to the point where I was treading in it and almost sinking. So it's ended up with a bit of a slope that comes down into this corner. So I'll put the retro bottom drain now, go out to the corner of the shelf, come up 90 degree up, 90 degree across the shelf, and then I'll have the filter, the pump in the corner there, or somewhere near the corner there, and then there'll be solid pipe out, rubber boot. Then I'll put a connection on so I can fit the solvent weld flexi pipe. That's the plan. And like I said, as far as the so-called filter house goes, is I'm going to raise that up at the back. Probably going to be around 7 foot high, 6 or 7 foot high. Just give me some more room in now, and then I'm going to extend that out to the edge of the bay here. Put a door on it so I can access me in, and then I'm going to have a lower section with a roof that's going to come out somewhere to the edge of this pond. That's the plan. So as I say, I'm off on holiday this weekend, off to Rome tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. So I will see you in a week. Food in the pond. Right, welcome back everyone. Today is Saturday the 25th, I think that's right. So I've been away for a week, went Rome for 5 days. If anyone's not been there before, I would recommend it. Beautiful country. Just be prepared to get your walking legs on. Yeah, just back. I'll spin you around in a second. I'll just get some food to get the fish over. But yeah, come back. And I've got a couple of guy. I've got a Karashi guy that's got a bit of damage on his side, or she's got a bit of damage on her side, and my little chag who knocked a scale when I last got her out for a scrape. Looks like it's got a bit of damage around it, so joys of koi, isn't it? Still struggling with the clarity of the water as well. I need to get a new bulb. I'm gonna have to get a new bulb for that. But yeah, just grab the food and I'll spin you around and show you the koi. Right, back in a second. Yeah, I noticed before I went away, the Karashi koi here, Bubbles as we call her, had a pink mark on the top of her head. Now down her left hand side she's got some damage. Yeah, look, on that chag's head as well, it's got something going on the top of his head. Look at that as well. Get him out again, scrapes again. Yeah, just at the back from there, you can just see it. Focus. It's got a mark there. So it's around one of the scales. Oh, focus that. It's around the scales. Yeah, that little chag though, a little bit worried. So bloody annoying, this hobby. Just feel like you spend, we're not even in the summer yet. Just feel like you spend the whole hobby either basically trying to keep your koi alive instead of enjoying them. See, looks like we had success with the mind your own business. It's growing pretty well now. Get that to focus. Yeah, it's got a little pink bit on the top of the head. I'm worried about that little chag now. Because of the clarity of my water, I'm probably going to struggle to capture it. It's going to be really annoying. I have to do my best. Back on late Thursday. Let's top the water up yesterday. Couldn't really be bothered to get the fish out yesterday, if I'm honest. I was a little bit peeved, if I'm honest, that I've come back to that. I don't know if maybe, I've got no brushes in here. I probably should put some in here for around this time of year, because maybe she's knocked herself. She's definitely a female, so maybe she's knocked herself. But I don't know about the little chag. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But yeah, scrapes again. Alright, now I've got this fish out. Look at the state of the fin. Is it the peck they call it? That's the damage. All resulting from a scrape. It knocks a couple of scales. The state of it. Look at that fin though. Serious damage to that. I'll be now thinking I've got a bacterial issue. I think I'm going to have to chloramine tea the pond. Look at that. That's in a bad way. sure what to do about that now. Comes up and feeds still. Look at that whitish on its head. Right, welcome back. So, I've had the chag out. I'm really worried about the little chag. It's got quite a bit of damage to it, fins. It looks to me like it's bacterial. I've had my big Karashigoi out, dirty Karashigoi out as well, because that had a mark when I came back as well, showed you it earlier. But yes, I've treated that. One of the scales, so I just lightly rubbed against it and one of its scales come out. But I've just noticed today that, so I've had it out, treated it, and now they've decided they look like they're spawning. They're chasing around like crazy. I think they might have stopped at the minute. I'll show you in a second. So I don't know if that's why she's damaged herself, because they could have been doing that whilst I was away as well, because I know there was a couple of nice days whilst I was away. I'm just not sure. But yeah, missions. I've got some chloramine tea from last year. I'm going to stick a dose of that in. I'm going to get some, is it Virkon tablets, and I think just to stop any issues with bacteria, I'm going to probably do a dose of that every couple of months, just to stop anything getting out of hand. Joys of koi, eh? Joys of koi. Just going to spin you around. All around me now because I think they're going to be fed. Yeah, like my Karashigoi as well, the big one, gets proper stressed out. When I have her out. She goes a proper pink colour, scrape her, and she goes pink as well. Just noticed another mark on this one. So he's knocked a scale out as well, look there. Jesus. So I'm going to get the sow up after this. Don't like it. I'm going to keep contemplating putting a pagoda up as well. The problem I've got is where that's angled there. I'm not quite sure how to do it. I can have post on the 3 corners and then 2 posts over there. I'm not really sure what to do. But so what's your thoughts on this as well? So I've washed it down slightly, but obviously because of bacterial I haven't had all this out, so I decided to take it all out. And if you can see, but that's the crap that's obviously, you know, I don't know if that can cause issues. Got a bit of crap in there. There was some crap sort of sitting on these, so again I don't know if that can cause issues. Can't really see, but obviously some of that I've washed down to the bottom, but I don't know, can that cause a bacterial problem? I know it's crap. I'm also going to have the pump out again and clean that again. Get this retro bottom drain at some point. Just money. This is over there. Don't like it necessarily. But yeah, so got me 80 litres of media out. I'm gonna wash this out. These fucking cobwebs. Get this washed out. Get rid of all that crap out the bottom now. And get this back going again. See you in a bit. So yeah, these, so I have this tube, so the inlet into the bio chamber that goes along the bottom. Again, I mean, there was a little bit, some leaves and a little bit of crap in there, not much. I mean, nothing that I'm worried about. That's the outlet, obviously to stop the K1. I don't know if I need that going along the bottom, but it came with it. There was two of them. I cut this one down, but this one as well. So again, don't know, do I need them? Right, so that's that clean. If you can see that. So this has been running, I don't even know now, about 3 years I think. So any crap that was in there was 3 years worth. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this pumping back in. But this is what I was talking about. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to leave it in now because there was no crap in there really. But I just used to have that sort of like that, just to try and stop any. Sorry, have that like that just to stop any K1 going back in. I mean, I don't know if I can shorten that. Does it need to be that big? I don't want to restrict the flow going in. So that's why I left it long. I'm going to leave it long. And then I had this one, which again, this went from one side over to the other. But because of how I was sort of advised to put a little stand and have this higher than what it needed to be. So because of that, it sort of feels right to the top. Sorry, feels right up to the top. Probably could have done with it, maybe not filling so much. I'm just going to put you down. Typical man, I can't do two things at once. Right, let's get this tube back in. Yeah, so if anyone's got one of these, it's the Feel True, I think it's the Feel True, it looks the same. It's the Feel True bio chamber, 100 litres. I've got about 80 litres in here. I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to be set up. I just set it up and went with what I thought. Oh, sorry, just get up here. That's the air. Up. But yeah, don't know if, I mean, I'm guessing that it shouldn't be there if I'm honest. There's a little bit of crap in there that I missed. Yeah, if you've got one, let me know how yours is, how yours works. And then, like I say, that's to stop the K1 going in there. I'm assuming You should have something now. That's it. Alright, so welcome back. So, as you can see, I need to do a bit with these strings, but I've got the sow up. It's all a little bit baggy at the moment, so I'll sort that out. This is only temporary, because I will be looking to do some sort of earth goda up. So yesterday, just to recap. So obviously yesterday, got some issues with a couple of the fish. Usual stuff. Just proper pissed off if I'm honest. Coming back from holiday, seeing a couple of fish a couple of the koi that had got some damage to them. I'm a little bit worried about the chag, if I'm honest. I think I've got a bacterial issue again in the pond, I think. I've got a big crashy gear with a raised scale. Although I've seen them, they've been spawning in here. So I don't know if that's due to that, because of the crashing and bashing about. I've not even seen her, she's obviously not very happy. But yeah, again, UV's off again. I put some chloramine tea in there yesterday. In case there is a bacterial issue. As you see yesterday, I had all the bio chamber out, stripped the whole lot out to make sure there's no crap in there. I gave the pond a hoover yesterday as well, as best I could. Obviously before putting the chloramine tea in now. The only thing I haven't done, and I don't really want to, is strip down the shower. I only stripped it last year, so I'm hoping that surely there won't be an issue with that. But yeah, just a nightmare, isn't it? Just constantly, like, it's a constant battle with koi. I don't want to give the hobby up. I enjoy it, but how much money do you keep pumping into it? As I've said on the other videos, like, one of the biggest regrets I have is putting this shelf in. I don't know if maybe that's caused me some issues. Obviously you can't avoid it. So when because of the shelf, I've got folds in the liner. So is it that crap being caught in the folds? Possibly. There's no way. Look, so I'm going to do the bottom drain, the retro bottom drain. Do away with the pump that I've got. I had that out and cleaned that yesterday, and that was pretty. It wasn't full of crap, but it stunk a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe that. But I'm going to still go down the retro bottom route. If ever I was to out this liner to get rid of this shelf, I'd probably go down the liner route again anyway. Maybe like box liner, something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll probably. Never say never, but yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of money to fiberglass as well. I've pumped thousands of pounds into this pond over the 4 years that I've had it. Yeah. So that's it from me, really. Got to get garden cut. And I get the sail on. I thought I'd get the sail up because of the sun and the clarity of the water. Just constantly having to have the UV off. What I've done as well is, I don't know if it's the right thing to do or not. I've seen people say they're good and some say they're bad. But I've ordered the Aquatic Virkon tablets as well. I've seen people that sort of add them on a regular basis, whether it's a half dose or whatever it is, on a regular basis, just to fight any of the shit bacteria to the clear. I think what I'm going to do, I won't add it maybe every couple of months, just chuck some in now, I think. In case it is a bacterial issue. But I mean, I've cleaned where I can. That wasn't overly dirty. There's a bit of crap in there, but nothing that I would sort of worry about, if I'm honest. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, even my little Karashi guy down now, he's got a little bit of fin damage. I definitely think it's bacterial. I didn't see it. I only scraped 2 fish, but they were good scrapes as well. And I didn't see anything, nothing on them at all. Yeah, turning around, show you the koi. Got to fill the pond up again because all the mucking about a bit yesterday. Ended up losing a fair bit of water. Full of bubbles on top of the water. I think that's down to the chloramine tea that I put in. But yeah, spin you around. Yeah, sorry if I come across a little bit depressed in this video, but it's just problem after problem. I don't want to give up the hobby because, yeah, I'm a carp angler. I like my koi, I like my carp. But not only is it heartbreaking to see issues with your fish, it's money, isn't it? It's a lot of money. So the big Karashi girl, she's hiding somewhere down the bottom now. I can't even see the bottom of the pond. She's hiding down somewhere. She's obviously got the hump. Right, welcome back to Joys of Koi. I've not put a video out recently. I have got some footage. I'll probably put something together. I've just been really busy. Holidays, fishing, a couple of other bits. Still got some treatments going on with the pond, or treating a fish. I think chag's the problem. A little chag I've got. It's got a nasty mark on the side of it that I'm still treating. I'll just turn you around, show you the fish, or the koi, as I should say. As you can see, the water started clearing up. It's a lot better than what it was. Got a shelf, as you all know, that runs around the pond. I can see that quite clearly again. Got to a point where I had the UV off that I could barely see it. I think all the other fish seem all right, really. I've got that little Karashi guy there that's still got a little something going on with its fin. And then I've got the chag over there. Look, I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't see it. See if he comes up. A nasty, nasty mark on the side of it. Bit of something going on with the fin still as well. So I'm going to add him out later, give him a bit of treatment. finally got the water clearing up again. So as I said in previous videos, I'm going to put a retro in here shortly. I've not bought it yet, but I'll put a retro bottom drain in. So I'll do a video of that. Not got around it, you need to top the pond up a little bit as well. But yeah, I've put a new UV in the drum, which is helping massively. Surprising how much the UV helps clearing the water. What I've done as well, see, the sail's up, the mind your own business is going pretty well as well now. But yeah, what I took the decision to do, because of it was clearly a bacterial issue I had in the pond, so I just come round here. Grass cut again today. But I bit the bullet. You mixed reviews on this stuff. Some say you not to use it, some say use it. But I took a decision to do it because I was struggling with a bacterial issue. Sorry about that, sorry about the filming. But I took the decision to put some in. I've done a 1.5 dose for the first lot, for the first treatment. I then done have I done a second dose? No, sorry, I haven't done a second dose. So initially I put chloramine T in, then 7 days later I've done a 1.5 dose of the Virkon. And then that was, when was that? Oh, losing all my days. That was last Friday or Saturday. So what I'm going to do again today is I'm going to put another dose in. Just try and knock it back. And what I'm probably going to do is, once I've finished the treatment that I'm doing, or the course of treatment that I'm doing, I'm going to probably put it in maybe once every 6 to 8 weeks or something like that, just as a regime to make sure I don't have the issues again. Really worried about that chag I've got though, the little chag. It's a real shame because he was going to be a really good fish, I think. It's small with some shoulders on him, but see if he comes up. Really struggling with him. He's feeding, not a problem. Don't come up. He's feeding all right, but yeah, he's just got a sore on his lip. He's got, what do they call them, the little fins of their pecs or whatever they are. He's got something going on with them. I've had to do a load of treatment on that, and yeah, he's just got this big wound on the side of him. And probably I've been away with work a little bit, so I've not really had the opportunity to get him out as much as I would like. But I think what I'll do is start getting him out every couple of days. But yeah, that pond has cleared up massively. I can pretty much see down the bottom there. You won't be able to. But yeah, I think what with the sail that I put up, it doesn't completely protect the pond. You've got the sun that comes around from the east over there and pretty much goes straight overhead and then disappears around behind the house over there. So my garden is pretty much in the sun all day. So once the sun gets up above, that's when the fish get the protection, or the pond gets the protection from the sun. Look at them, little pigs. Still want more. There's the chag. Look at that wound. Still got a redness there, so it's not completely healing. Quickly show you, got all the crap this catches. tempest. These fucking leaves. All that. I didn't realise actually I didn't quite come long enough with this, so then what I might do is cut a bit of wood out of there. Cut a bit of that out to straighten it up a bit. But yeah, I think this is a puckered piece of stuff. I can't believe how much crap I must have had going through the backy shower. Although I had the sponges and whatever, the jet matting, and I've got that filter sock in now, there must have been a hell of a lot of crap going into that shower. I can't believe how much this catches. Probably one of the best buyers, if I'm honest. Mixed reviews about them, I know, but I think it's probably one of my best buys. Helping massively with the water. Now I've got the UV in now, it's really helping. All the crap in now. Brilliant. Shut it off. The only thing, and I don't know if anyone watching this see that you get some crap caught down now. I'm not quite sure how to blow all that away. I know you can put an airline on it, although I have tried that and I've struggled to find, because of the angle of what it's at, I find it hard to get a bit of pipe on there. Yeah. Bubbling away a bit, and I mean, I don't know if you can see that. That's probably, that Karashigoi there is probably about 4 foot down, so massive improvement in the clarity of the water. Well chuffed. Didn't realise either that shag I've got over there, how big he's got. When you stand up here and see from above, he's got massive over the last year. I'd say he's got to have grown. He's got to have grown about 4 centimetres, I'd say. I had my big Karashigoi out. Where is she? Where's she gone? Over here. The big Karashigoi out as well. Had to do some treatment on that as well. I think it was down to spawning. She'd knocked one of her scales and it looked a bit inflamed, so I had out and gave her a treatment. But I do the treatment on the side of the pond here, and I noticed straight away as soon as I put her on there, like how much she'd grown. So I've measured her up, and what was it? She'd grown, I think she'd done 4 centimetres in the last year. So well chuffed with that. The new food I've been feeding, I used to always use the NT Lab stuff. The NT Lab stuff, which is good stuff, but I use the growth food. We've got a crap in there. But, I used the growth stuff last year for the summer, and it seems to have really worked. Top it up shortly, top the pond back up. Right, so I've just had my little chag out, treat him as best I can. I'm a bit worried about him, to be honest with you. He's got a couple of nasty wounds on him. I'm going to do another dose of the Virkon, and then I'm going to leave it after that and make that the last one. Oops, sorry. Yeah, make that the last one. I'm hoping I don't have to put, just sort of euthanise that shag. I'm not going to let him suffer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start treating him. I've been so bloody busy with work, I've not been able to treat him as much as I wanted to. So what I'll do is, I'm going to have him out every couple of days, put some Tamidine on him. Yeah, hope for the best really. That's all I can do. So, the Virkon all mixed in, goes like a pink colour. Just chuck them into hot, warm water. Don't need it. It does stay hot, but you don't need it. What I found, as long as it's warm water, possibly get away with cold to be fair. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick this in the pond. Popping her up again. Yeah, I'm just going to stick this in the pond. Get the skimmer out, clean that. Need to clean the lid on that, on the inside. Job done, really. Yeah, it's just a quick catch up, really. What's been going on, why I haven't done a video. As I said earlier, I have got some footage actually. A little bit from before I went to Rome, a little bit from when I come back. But I'll see what I can do, probably put all that together. Let's get this in. Literally all I've been doing with this is just sticking it in where the water and goes back into the pond. Oh. Yeah, that's it really. Let it do its thing. I know I'm probably going to get some comments on it, but there's plenty of others that do use it. So, as far as I'm concerned, if it's good for them, it's good for me. Fish don't seem too bothered about it. My water tests are all good. No issues with that. What I have done is dropped the feed right back. So I'm only feeding once a day. On the occasion I've fished twice a day, but whilst I'm putting this Virkon in, I've just dropped the feed back to one, give the filters half a chance. And that's it really.